Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
We're here.
fasten your seatbelts. Because we're doing some more JonTron.
We sure are.
I'm pretty sure this couch came before seatbelts were required.
Yeah, I know. You know, the TSA, I mean, they're...
If you just check to see if your couch had seatbelts, leave a note in the comments because that's worrying.
You know, actually,
little
I might
worried.
install seatbelts on this thing.
Please don't.
Yeah.
No.
I might just do
why,
that just for the
Heather?
hell of it.
So that for comedic effect, it shows the guys that have a story. Oh,
Exactly. Just like fasten.
we need at least like 2.
Elena, I'm going to need you to knit me a seatbelt.
It's a
God.
lot more work than I'm willing to put in for a stupid
So,
bid.
okay.
I'll buy you the paracord.
So, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is JonTron going over that
Right?
fabled type of advertisement that has given us such gems as the Dare animated films. Have you ever seen those?
Oh.
No.
God, they were terrible. I mean, it was just a bunch of kids just like trying to get away from this rabbit who was trying to deal them drugs and everything.
Why was it a rabbit?
I don't know.
Because.
Tricks are for kids.
Thank you, Micah. Good job, man.
I'm on to your schemes.
Good one.
I wish
Good
you
one.
weren't.
So, anyway,
I don't
it
even
was
want to be
after-
onto my
After
schemes.
4
It
years?
was like these 4 or 5 kids.
4
and,
years.
it
We've
was
known
like
each other for. Oh,
It was like
God,
these
we've known
4 or
each other
5
for
kids,
28
and then
years.
there was this. They got lost in this amusement park,
We're so
and
old.
there was this rabbit, and I forget the other one, but like they went over smoking. It's like smoking makes you look cool and all that. Look at all these beautiful people smoking, and the one of the girls goes, "Well, that woman is very beautiful. I wonder if it's because of smoking." All of a sudden, the woman who's smoking turns around and goes, "Hi kids, how you doing?" Like shows her teeth and they're all rotten and everything. It's just like, okay, this is like.
Back in my day,
I mean-
smoking wasn't cool, but lighting your pants on fire with the lighter that you lit your cigarette with was.
What?
Also, we were standing outside of the mall once, the one that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
A friend had a lit cigarette in his hand. He was 16, so he wasn't able to be smoking, and the security guard came out. You know this
And that
bitch
dumb fuck shoved
put
it in
it
his
out.
back
No,
pocket.
no. In his hand, put it out. Just.
Crushed it. What a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
I mean, he didn't flinch.
Yeah, but did he have a
That
burn?
doesn't mean a damn thing. I mean, honestly, you can not flinch from the pain. I mean, honestly, that's easy enough to do.
I mean, I also
I mean,
had another friend.
Yeah, how
that
do you
used
think
to
I can
just-
stand Nate talking all this time?
How else do you think I can stand him and Chico?
I
Well,
mean,
also
my
fair.
ex-roommate used to just put out all of his cigarettes on his arm.
It's a good way to get a scar.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if he did
I
like
don't-
like a cigarette
wait,
smiley face,
the-
like the eyes,
Just like-
the nose, and the smile,
Yeah.
and then the circle. The circle would have been the toughest thing.
He was a
Do you
DBZ
need
fan.
picture
He
proof?
shaved his head.
So, Heather, I've said this before,
Buddy.
and I'll
Get
say
help.
it again.
Stop. Get some help.
So, we've all led interesting lives.
I have not.
Micah, you're half artist, half ninja, and half Batman.
That's.
No, he knows.
There's a
I know
there's
what
an
I said.
extra 50% a person actually sewed onto this.
Oh no, I forgot. There's
I used to be
also
really skinny.
there's also 200% Jesus, and 50% coffee. There we go. We got there.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's Micah.
Yep. That's what I
But,
said.
okay.
But
So
Heather,
Huh?
I just want to point out you've led a very interesting life. How are you not dead?
I asked that question a lot.
dumb luck.
Honestly, I like that ends up being a lot of it. People go, "How'd you didn't die during that?" And I go, "I don't fucking know, but I wish I had."
Okay. So all right.
This has been
Before-
Heather's depression corner, except
Before-
I'm the one in the depression corner.
Before we get into the
You're
video,
in the corner. I've got
answer
the
me
depression.
This, answer me this.
We'll figure it
Did
out.
you
I hate
experience any
depression.
drug
Oh, yeah.
PSAs in school and like on TV and
Oh
everything?
yeah, we did
Oh, yeah,
the DARE
Dare.
program. I won.
We didn't do
Wait,
the
wait.
DARE
Hold
program.
on. You won the DARE program.
So you're the only
Yes.
one that didn't do drugs?
No.
Ben.
We had to write essays on the DARE program, and apparently mine was the best. I won an award.
So I don't
A
think
clear
our school
backpack
did DARE,
with-
but
full
did
of
they,
some markers
I don't
and
know if
shit.
they did anything else either. We had a class that taught us about drugs for like 2 days.
Now,
This explains a lot.
No, but when
Okay.
they taught me about drugs, it just made me want to go do drugs.
You grew up.
They're like, this will make you feel euphoric. And I'm like, well, yeah.
You grew up around here.
Yes. We went to the same high school.
I know. Which elementary school? If you can just.
The one next to the pool. That has the pool.
Me too.
You
Huh.
had the DARE program?
We had the DARE program, and then there were
I could have repressed it.
allegations made about the DARE officer, which I don't know if they were proven out. I don't think they were.
Oh, that's why it was repressed.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so when I was a kid, we did the DARE program, and like the DARE officer who came in and like it's like he goes, "All right, does anyone know in here what DARE stands for?" And a kid.
Do it or you're a chicken.
No. Kid back in the class raises
Like a
his
dare.
hand, and the officer points back to him. He's like, "Yes, son. What do you think DARE stands for?"
Here we go.
And he goes, "Drugs are really evil." And the officer actually just stands there for a second. He's like, "Incorrect, but I appreciate the effort, son."
Look, you gotta
So-
respect the enthusiasm.
There's this huge thing with drugs that I have to say this while we're talking about drugs. There's this huge thing about like peer pressure. Like, don't give in peer pressure. If you don't go to a house party so that people will be like, "Hey, you want some drugs?" I have actually been in like drug dealers' houses multiple nights, like parties. Freaking woke up
Same here.
actually not knowing where I was a few times.
Same here.
Like,
To
and
be fair, isn't that just every time you wake up?
sometimes.
No, she's
Um,
well aware of
Me too.
where she's living at now.
But the thing is,
I think.
I have never once in all
wait,
of
don't
my like 10 to 12 years of drug use been pressured to do something. They'll say, "Hey, do you want a bit of this?" And I'll say, "Oh no, thanks." And they're like, "Okay, cool." Or even, "Are you comfortable with me doing this here, or do you want me to go somewhere else?"
Yep.
Like, I have
had
never
that too.
actually met someone that was disrespectful about their drug use.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like. Here's the thing. They want to see drug dealers like they're McDonald's advertisers.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, drug dealers, they're gonna want you to do the drugs so that they can sell more to you. It's just like, no, most drug dealers just don't give a shit.
They're like, if you
wanna
don't want
buy
me to
from
smoke
them,
this
they'll be
here,
like,
I'll go
"All right,
somewhere
sell
else."
They'll
by
find
you."
somebody
So-
else.
It's the
Yeah.
free market.
It
Heather.
is, exactly. I mean, I'm not against drugs 100%. I mean, there's a few out there I'm just like a little iffy on. You know, like heroin's one that's pretty heavy. That
Never do acid.
I've done acid, and
You'll end up like Ralph Bakshi.
Oh Jesus.
Well, I don't want to remember that video right now.
Okay.
Well,
all
so
right.
so I find it interesting that I'm pretty sure you all didn't have the DARE program because the officer who taught it
Yeah, that's right.
was would be very hard for you to repress because he was a large man. Very.
Very large man.
A big boy, if you will.
Making jokes about him would be speaking ill of the dead,
Oh,
so
is he
I'm
dead
not
now?
going to.
No, I know who it is. We
Real-
live in a small town.
It's not that small, but it's small enough.
My dad was friends with him.
Yep.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, small world.
We live in such a small town that I ran into Ben at a doctor's office a year ago. And I just joined the Renegades like less than 6 months ago.
I mean,
And your friends tried to hook you and him up.
My
My
nurses.
nurses.
Your nurses.
damn it, Tina. Damn it, Tina. But also, you know, before Bo started with the Renegades, I miss Bo.
I do too.
I met him in a college elevator where we began talking about Ghostbusters because I was wearing a Ghostbusters shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I also missed that shirt. I need to find it. I don't know what happened to
When
it.
something strange, and your shirt is gone. Who are you gonna call?
Not Tina.
Spread. Sure.
Not Tina!
Not Tina. That's good. That's
Good
good.
night, everybody. No,
No,
okay.
no.
We
So-
haven't even watched the video.
Okay, let's start. Okay, let's get the video on
trying
screen
to
and
get
let's
out of
get
here
this
before we do
started.
that.
Shall we? Shall we?
Sure.
Let's
why
do
not?
it.
Come here.
I've never seen a JonTron video.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's a bird.
Name's Jock.
He's a robot.
JonTron.
JonTron.
Bird.
Hello.
Okay.
You want some? You want some anti-drug games? They're good.
Jock.
I love those little animated bit. Something seems
Jack, you
off.
think is something off there? We missing something?
Where's Ringo?
Yeah, you're right. It's probably okay.
Where's Ringo?
Is that birdseed? What are you
Jock,
doing with birdseed?
What is this? Where'd you learn to do this? Have you been doing seed?
Back off, old timer. This is cool stuff.
Jacques, come on, man. You're smarter than this. Winners don't do drugs, remember? Just like all the arcades in the 80s told us.
Bullshit.
When I'm
Winners
high,
do
I
drugs.
feel like a
Don't learn
winner.
anything.
We gotta get you straight.
Thinking about
Jacques.
Blood Dragon
Scared
again.
straight.
You see this call? I'ma treat you like a bitch. You gonna call my Chester whenever I tell you.
Okay, maybe not that straight. The date is October 14th, 1982. Drugs are rampant in the streets of the United States. President Ronald Reagan declares them a threat to national security. The following
He wasn't
decades
the
will be shaped by
first.
these actions forever, as the war on
Thank
drugs
Nixon.
continues to this very day.
That
The
stuff
message
still
was
goes back
clear.
to the 20s, man.
Well, of course, yeah.
Winners don't do
drugs. Prohibition of cannabis.
No,
Remember
Bonathan!
when you'd
But
play
the
an
war
arcade
on
game
drugs
back in
started
the
with
80s or 90s? It would show you that screen before you played the game.
Winners
Not to
don't do
mention the numerous DARE campaigns that would tour school to school. I mean, truth be told, we didn't even give it much thought as kids. I mean, it was just so ingrained in our collective unconscious. I mean, drugs were such a problem in the 70s and 80s. By the time we were growing up, this was just accepted and expected. Anyone living back then will be able to recall for you
Yep.
the wealth of PSAs on the topic that
Oh,
ranged from
God.
realistic to ludicrous.
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
That never gets old. But that's not even scratching
I learned
the
it from
surface.
watching
Have a
you.
look at this.
Now, what's wrong with you? Tonsillitis?
Appendicitis.
Yeah!
Hey, you know what? I think you got a point there. It would be bad if my surgeon was smoking pot while operating on me. Here's a list of other things I wouldn't want him doing. Anything else but my fucking surgery.
Now, let's see if I can still make a straight line.
You're really a piece of shit, aren't you? And then, of course, there's the one that lives in infamy.
Ah, yes. Rachel Lee Cook. Oh, no.
Any questions?
Yeah, I think I got a few. So you're telling me that my brain on drugs is a healthy, nutritious breakfast that helps my brain grow? I should do some drugs? How could the point not have been driven home?
Stop it.
Even our celebrity
Yes,
idols
hell.
were telling us that drugs were the spawn of
Tea.
Satan.
I pity the fool
It
that
even
does
got to
drugs.
the point when Hanna-Barbera and Pee-wee Herman were telling us to stay away.
This is crack.
This is crack.
You know, I'm just not sure how to deal with the emotions
I've never
that come
seen
up after
that.
Pee-wee
It is
Herman
too
tells me
damn
about
funny.
crack rock cocaine.
This is
this
crack.
guy.
Sorry.
Very good.
Just,
Okay.
Just
Oh,
ushered a
Ruben, I'm
serious
so
warning
sorry,
to me
buddy.
with that look in his eyes. This is a state of national emergency.
If anything, it should have been
You see,
Paul
Jacques?
Rubens
You're gonna
instead
find
of
out one
Pee-wee
way or
Herman.
another. You gotta
That
get
would've
off this
been-
stuff.
that would've
I
been
mean,
more
Pee-wee Herman
accurate.
himself was so upset he went into a dirty porno theater, jacked his wiener right off. Can you blame the man? He was feeling emotional. He had to go make his dick cry.
I'm still not convinced.
Hey, little dude. Send your mama and daddy out of the room.
Oh, I live by myself, thanks. I don't have parents anymore.
You know who I am. Snake. Dealing in weed, coke, crack. Your choice.
One of each, please.
Snack.
Take one hit and you'll do anything to cop more.
Ellie
Steal
doing
from your
drugs.
mama.
Hey man, you get bit by like a mosquito or something? You don't look so
Don't
good.
tell me.
Do I look like the kind of guy that would do that to a kid like you?
You look like a snake!
Yes.
What?
Say what?
What the fuck?
I'm basically half reptile, so he just reminds me of one of my brethren.
Okay, yeah, all right. You won't make this easy for us? That's fine. We'll take this to the only place you understand. To the world of video gaming. In the 80s, arcades were the cool hangouts for kids. They had Galaga, Donkey Kong, and of course, hard drug dealers. Now, what can I say? It was a sign of the times. Pac-Man popping pills, Mario's eating mushrooms, and Simon Belmont, terrible off-screen addiction to heroin. And look at him in part 4. Could barely hold his whip. It's sad, really. That made arcades a prime target for the anti-drug campaign, which led to the creation of games like Narc. In this game, you're assuming the role of a narcotics officer named Max Force. Oh, and if you get a
Number
second player in there,
357.
they can play as Hitman. Lord have mercy. I guess nobody told me cops started doing wrestler names. I mean, not that I'm even upset. I just would have liked to know.
Love the
Oh,
big
this is
boss
great.
man.
Now we
Come
can
on, Ray
finally
Trailer was
teach
the man.
kids good moral standards.
You're busted. You're busted. Wow.
Wow, we're gonna go the RoboCop route.
This would have put a tear in old Ronnie Reagan's eye.
Well, all right, maybe those guys were just resisting arrest, you know? I mean, they had to be dealt with. After all, we're just going in there with enough firepower to protect ourselves.
Limbs go flying.
Not even once.
Wow, we actually had the Mortal Kombat.
Well, to be honest, I guess they were just trying to portray with utmost realism
how many
we handle
pelvises
drug
can we
offenders
get
in
out of this
country.
single guy?
How many bodies can we get?
The answer is more than one.
Really popular with the same guy.
It's fine. He's only committed one murder.
Too little, too late, talking leg. I'll be able to put an end to this drug ring once I figure out how to drive a stick. How's a clutch work again? Finally, you get to the game's antagonist, Mr. Big, who's apparently a real good Tokyo drifter over here. He's got a picture of himself labeled me.
Multi-wheelchair
so many things
drifting.
wrong with this, I don't even know where to begin.
He's using his ROTC tactical movements.
He did the worm.
I want to watch him do the worm.
10.
You gotta go 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Look at those
mercy.
chins. Good Lord, it's Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, God, look at those
Bega
teeth.
had some hard time getting work after Mambo number 5.
Wow!
Oh, God!
I've never seen a game go from a perfect 0 to a perfect 10 this quickly.
Is he
this
shooting
real life?
tongues?
Jack,
Yes.
I'm not
Yes,
going
he
to sugarcoat this for you. You got to get with it. Got to get clean. And to show you the light of the sober individual, we're going to have to
people who
take the
make
most
this game
extreme measure possible.
do a
Playing Wally
speedball?
Bear in the No Gang. Under no circumstances would I do this otherwise.
That's what killed
Because it's basically
John
akin to
Belushi and
torture.
Chris Farley.
This
I
is
don't recommend
madness.
it.
Why is that bear not wearing a helmet on his skateboard?
That's besides the point,
Correct.
Jock. This is officially your intervention.
Welcome to Wally Bear and the No Gang. As you can see, the cartridge is kind of weird because it's not officially licensed by Nintendo. Also, on part of the label, there's a circle that says press here. And when you push it, it plays a Jeff Van Vonderen soundbite. We're gonna get you on a plane, go to Florida. I'm just playing with you, it doesn't do jack shit. Why is it here? Who was even out there manufacturing their own NES cartridges anyway?
Oh, hey,
Oh, what
look,
is
he
that?
figured it out.
Chinese glue, mothballs? How many kids ran this before, huh? Probably got a disease now.
This game was made in 1992 exclusively for a North American audience by American Video Entertainment.
Oh, this is
They're
gonna
also
go well.
known for such other classics as Blackjack, Puzzle, and of course, how can we forget Dudes with Attitude?
So in short,
Wow.
that's how you know it's going to be good.
My third eye just
Wally
got
Bear
blasted
and
open.
the No Gang. Now I can already see him saying no to society's norms. Now as you can see, he does not wear his hat straight. No, it's perfect because if a drug dealer walks up to that side of his body, he doesn't have to say no to him. His clothes do it for him. What was the color palette on this one? Public restroom? Greens and browns. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
And blue.
Uncle Gary Grizzly has been planning a party for you and the No Gang. Hey, Dad, I know you like to live your life on the free and easy, but do you think you could do away with the whole no pants thing till after I leave? Get a pair of those tearaway pants or goddamn anything, for God's sake.
Yeah, Wally, I know how you feel. My dad doesn't wear pants either. Dad!
Invite all your friends and try to reach his house before dark. Take care, Wally, and remember to say no. Stay smart. Don't start. Don't start what? Fires?
The game?
Okay, no, that's a different bear. Kids, Wally Bear may have 5 lives, but you only have 1. So the game starts out in this suburban town. You play as this bear named Wally, who rides a skateboard everywhere. Also, even though you play as an anthropomorphic bear, dogs are still dogs and birds are still birds. And I mean, I can't blame him for being mad. I'd be pissed too if no one transformed me into a radical sunglass-wearing skateboarding version of myself. Oh God, seriously, that's it?
Wow.
1 hit and you're dead?
Right
If you
in the
die,
crotch.
you have to go all the way back, and each level is ridiculously repetitive and difficult. I think it's worth noting that GamePro gave this game a 5 out of 5 on the fun factor and the challenge.
What?
Sister Sinister, you're full of shit! Also, looks like they had a Nightshade competition in this issue.
No.
Why'd no one tell me. I ain't gonna take that sitting down. The one saving grace is picking up what I assume to be a frisbee or perhaps it's a one-way boomerang pie. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. When you get it, you can actually shoot the enemies and finally kill them. Even though it's still really hard because these birds are endless and you're just on a skateboard the whole time.
Yup.
Imagine this. If every level in a video game was the ice level. That's this game. And it's got platforming.
Oh, my favorite.
Now, you can actually take one extra hit when you equip the Frisbee. You can even just breeze through some of these levels if you just keep shooting in a straight line. But if you take any damage, the Frisbee goes away and you can't throw it anymore, so you might as well reset, because this game is nearly impossible without it. Also, I think somehow you can stack up to 2 Frisbees and 4 hits using the skateboard as well, but I don't fucking know. Ricky Rat was trying to get Toby Turtle to join his gang.
Wow, I didn't know Stan
Who's
Lee
Ricky
named
Rat?
these characters.
Who's Toby Turtle? Who the fuck are you? He said Toby would have to take some pills.
Oh, well, maybe I should go talk to Ricky Rat then and get some acetaminophen for the headache you're giving me right now.
Yeah, by the way, skateboarding on the train is most definitely encouraged, kids. Eventually, you make your way
It's a
out
great
of the
idea.
subway,
Don't do
which
that.
was in the suburbs, may I remind you. You find yourself in another neighborhood that looks exactly like the last one. Oh, okay, then you're supposed to go into another subway? How many subway connections I gotta make to get to my uncle's house? Maybe my parents could have given me a ride if they weren't so busy mauling each other's privates. Hanes, Levi's, Dockers, take a trip to the Gap, Dad. It's not that hard.
Also, he had to use the word
so
mauling.
this subway is a castle.
Bears.
This one's a castle. It's a castle.
Dear God.
I think getting there before dark might have been the least of Wally's worries.
Hey, Wally, you think you could have maybe, taken a detour around this part of town? This guy's literally dropping bombs out of his window all day. That's his job. Man, I guess the economy really has gotten bad. So, after you get out of the real, actual demilitarized ghetto where no kid should ever be, you go into this MC Escher garage with a cat man. Okay, I think I might be getting a bit of a contact high from this.
Oh no.
Where's my hands?
I just saw a Larry Lizard going into this garage. Okay, wonderful. Yet another person I have no context for. He was drinking out of a funny-looking bottle and acting really strange.
I need to grab my water.
It sounds like Larry's been drinking.
Wow. How do you get that good?
Remember, even grown-ups shouldn't drink and drive.
Now, this really needed to be said. I mean, all those drunk driving kids were tearing this country apart.
Well, I'll assume this is Larry. Oops, I killed him.
Dead.
Moving on.
Dead. Snack!
All right, I have to admit, this time I've been caught off guard.
How exactly did that door lead to this? Hey, Wally, don't forget to take the shortcut to Uncle Gary Grizzly's through the Snake Cave. It's right after it's coming to me. It's the bomb ghetto? Yeah, you'll find it. Don't worry about it. This part is impossible. There are just so many things, and there's huge platforming pitfalls everywhere.
Wow.
It would take anyone many, many tries to even get through this part. And don't forget, everything is an ice level. How did this teach kids anything when they couldn't even get to the end of the game to learn the frickin' message?
Look, you got a damage boost, man. Always be damage boosting.
What the fuck is this supposed to be? This game has a chronic condition of never explaining
Hey, Castlevania,
anything.
how's it
2
going?
minutes ago, we were in the suburbs. Now we're, taking a stroll through Nikolai Tesla's secret underground lair? Apparently, according to Wally, I gotta infiltrate a frickin' fortress just to get to my uncle's house.
Good.
What the fuck? I promise I'll never do drugs again, Dad.
By the way, this is literally the only room in the entire game that's like this. It's so out of place. Frickin' Plato's up here hucking loogies down at me while I'm trying to balance the top pillars on a fucking skateboard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is art. There's a million doors here, and there's only one of them that leads to the way out. To get past this part, you just gotta keep relentlessly scaling the castle and trying doors until you find the right one. Come on, yes! Oh, finally! Watch out for a man giving away candy.
Are you aware that our city has an underground demon fortress in it? And apparently the subway just passes right through that shit. Give me the man. Give me the man right now. I'll take fucking candy right off his hands. It's amazing compared to what I've just been through.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's just resume then, huh? Back to business as usual, just trying to play it cool after the shit I've seen.
Also, it's
just
dark.
Gonna keep this secret nice and tucked away in my soul until it burns a hole through it. This must be what Buzz Aldrin felt like when he got back from the moon. Wait, this?
What?
I gotta go in there? What is this, a crack den? I thought I was supposed to be getting off drugs. This house's windows are broken. It doesn't even look like anyone's inhabited it for years. Also, the neighboring house is just completely blown up. Just blown half up. All right.
Is this your uncle's house? Oh, no.
Is that
Uncle Wally?
is that my uncle? Is this my uncle?
Oh, nothing wrong here. Just my uncle happens to live in Mad Max, and no one thought it was appropriate to tell me. Tell me, what's this award here on your shelf for? For staying alive this long? And I'm not even going to comment on your pants situation because the squalor you live in is astounding. Does anyone know you live here? Do you get running water and electricity? Can you even afford pants? What do you mean, new friend? I didn't bring a friend.
Is that me he's talking about?
Oh, no.
Am I the new friend?
Oh, no.
I didn't ask for this.
Well, that's it? That's the whole party? Just this one slide where it looks like my face had an arrangement with the pavement?
Several times over?
Oh, I'm restless. I can't deal. I gotta relax.
Then get Conjo with the wind.
That wasn't even funny. Alright, screw it. Give me a toke.
Didn't. Calling the kettle black. If I ever thought of saying I misrepresented myself. Away from me. You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Oh,
that guy went to the moon.
I fucking love that video.
Thanks for watching JonTron, and if you want to support the show, you can help us out by signing up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com at this link, audible.com/JonTron. If you sign up right now, you get a free audiobook you can cancel anytime. My recommendation to you this month is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, narrated by Stephen Fry. He's a funny motherfucker. I mean, this show is really expensive to make. This is a real Egyptian urn. Cost me $20,000. Came with Nefertiti's dead cat inside. Which I'm aware, by the way, that's a steal for the price.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to watch more JonTron, here are some suggestions. And also, the link for audible.com is in the description. See ya!
Okay. I need the keyboard.
Oh, boy.
Chico, I gotta put you down for a minute. So, the mouse too.
You said you just needed the keyboard.
Nate, fuck off. Give me the mouse.
Is this a bonus video?
No.
Oh.
No, this is probably the most effective anti-drug PSA
Just a little bit,
that I've ever seen.
I took a muscle relaxer.
Yep,
Elena,
she sure did.
I'm sorry that I'm bringing this back up.
Oh no, this means I know something.
Which was
Back
prescribed.
up.
No.
Prescribed muscle relaxer. It's important.
Yes.
So, there was a game,
Have to put in game. There it is.
Made by the same people who did Zoo Race called Prayer Warriors.
Well, this is making me think of things.
It's a whole thing. This is okay. I can't believe I'm actually going to have to type more into this. So,
well, that second picture is Prayer Warriors. And the first picture is Alex.
Is it here? Nope. Okay, I'm actually going to have to search through the watch and play. The thing that named watch and play Prayer Warriors. So, this game contains what might be the most effective rendition of an acid trip.
And we don't recommend it.
And I don't recommend playing this game.
No. Don't ever play this game. I'm saying I don't recommend doing acid.
Me either.
Yeah. No.
That one time I didn't do acid at Orb Tour was really rough.
What?
I don't know what you just said.
I say I didn't do it because I did.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Where was that? I saw the frame and then it was gone.
I'm gonna go get sugar.
That seems wise.
Take your mic with you.
Because apparently I'm just gonna go to sleep.
So, oh god, there we go.
Here's Club Pills.
So this is from the second level. Club Pills. I would like to point out those are test tubes
With legs.
with legs
And Uzis.
and Uzis.
Because that's definitely how you take drugs, is out of test tubes.
Those are pill tablets
Can't confirm.
with Uzis.
That is ridiculous in every single sense of the word.
And
this game is really just bad.
Is this where it starts that it shows them just stuttering about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a game that somebody made.
This game is not good.
This
but it
game
does
is
have
not
kind of a
good.
banging soundtrack.
Which is
Not this
worrying.
level,
Just
but
look
I
at
think
this.
the next level is the reason that the show's called Watch and Play, because there's like a really just
It's so bad.
just great song with the kind of beat with a beat like
Stand against the devil. No, come on. Give me the thing.
Watch and Pray. And
Is
it's
it
wild.
here? But yeah, no, this is
And the end of this game, you will not believe it is.
there is a helicopter section. Just look at this thing. Look at it. This is like this entire game, but especially this. It's an acid trip. Oh, there, yeah. Look at these little guys. Look at.
And then you turn. There's a test tube.
There's
some
test tubes. And then you just run, and then you just
that guy
keep
from
running.
Mad Max.
And
But you got to pick up Bible verses
uh-huh.
because they give you strength.
And there it is.
We're back in this level.
Just
We're wiggling.
that right there is the most effective anti-drug campaign I've ever seen, especially when you consider
What was the first level against? The third level is
it was against the weird butter monsters.
No. But what was that about? Because like the fourth level is
Fear.
against doing tarot cards. You're right.
Okay. No. Here's the best part. Just watch this. Just watch what happens.
Live.
I did, didn't I?
You
I
did the wrong
did.
thing.
I did the thing.
You're
It's
really
real
good at
bad.
this.
Just watch this. Just watch. Just.
You gotta.
They begin flipping out. You get here. And
The game crashes into the next level. Into Wild Town. What's happening? I don't know.
nobody
but
knows.
there's like a beholder bat just like fucking shooting rays out of his eyes.
Weird like mole creatures.
Big bale golems, and you're dying. Oh, and that big rainbow box. I forgot about
Also,
the
they're
big rainbow
see-through.
box.
Yeah.
And they just died. This game is terrible. Anyway, you
Nate
should
is,
watch this.
Nate is scared.
On that note, I would like to say JonTron and Nate, I guess switch for you two. I'm sorry for falling asleep during your video.
It's fine. You were in
You took a muscle relaxer. I forgive you.
an incredible amount of pain.
Yeah, I was like almost crying, so I took a muscle relaxer between videos, and it hit.
Boy, did it
And
hit.
she knew it was going to.
I'm
She
supposed
said
to
she
take-
was going to go to sleep.
It's supposed
She
to be
warned me.
half of one, but I take the whole one because if I take half of one, it just doesn't do anything. But if I do the whole one, I need to start doing quarters, I guess.
3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disease is fun.
Yeah, when your body's trying to kill you, it's great, isn't it? But I can't believe that this game, like that video, made me bring up Prayer Warriors,
I would rather not talk about Prayer Warriors ever.
which
We could,
is the most terrifying game I've ever seen. It's straight up a Doom conversion.
I can see it.
It came out in like the mid to late 2000s.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I turned it back on as soon as you woke up.
Yeah.
The light's green.
This game
The
is
light's
not
green and
good.
It's on. Yeah.
No, we will not play it on stream. I will fight you.
I want to play
I
Noah's
won't
Ark
play it on
3D.
stream.
What now?
You want to do what now?
I want to play Noah's Ark 3D or whatever it is.
Super Noah's Ark 3D? Yeah, all right.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Zoo Race.
We're not playing Zoo Race either. Anyway.
So this was fun.
This was a thing that happened, and I had to reference one of the most surreal and terrifying videos I've ever seen. That playthrough is almost 2 hours long.
Okay, what do you need?
I was going to mute it.
So, don't do drugs?
Hit like if you like sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heather...
Comment that if you like to sleep.
Do you...
No, the comments are going to be like, oh my god, why is she even there if she's just going to sleep?
Do you want to go upstairs and go to sleep?
No, we only have like 2 or 3 more. I want to do the Vine one.
More.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, and the Vine one. Use
So,
that to keep you awake.
Yeah.
Or we could just do that now, and then you can go to sleep.
No, my bed's... I need help with that, and also the computer. We have stuff to do after this.
Right, okay.
Like what?
So I went to get my phone off the charger, and when I went like this, the bed did Carly. And
Dead. Just dead.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, that's an easy fix, but not when it's just me by myself.
Yeah, not when you have all manner of autoimmune
but
diseases.
Then we
and
were
your body
also
doesn't
going to
work.
set up the office so I could do Monster Hunter World at some point on my channel. So
that'll be quick. Should be. Nate's going to continue eating cheesy poofs. So,
Cheetos, motherfucker.
Cheetos Puffs. They are cheesy and they are poofs, so they are cheesy poofs.
No, they're not Cheesy Poofs because Cheesy Poofs is an actual brand. This is Cheetos.
Is Cheesy Poops an actual brand?
Yes. They took cues from South Park and they marketed it.
Oh.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. I have a headache and need more caffeine. Good night, everybody.
Bye!